stories. Choose.
One summer day, Peter, Lily, Benjamin and Cottontail were hopping through the woods when they heard a stomping noise.
Quick, hide!
Said Peter. Quickly, can you help everyone hide behind the bush by tapping on them? The bunnies hid behind a bush as Mr. McGregor walked past with his cat.
That means,
said Peter,
nobody's guarding his garden!
The rabbits hopped into Mr. McGregor's garden and nibbled the juicy fruit and vegetables. Then they decided to collect some to take home for their families. Can you tap on each of the fruits and vegetables to help collect them? As the bunnies gathered the goodies, they sang,
Roots, fruits, greens and beans.
Their singing drifted over the garden wall, where Mr. Todd was walking by. The fearsome fox licked his lips and peered into the garden. The rabbits had piled up lots of food.
Why don't we have some lunch?
Suggested Peter.
You took the words right out of my mouth,
cried Mr. Todd, leaping towards them.
Run!
Quickly, tap on the rabbits to make them run. Benjamin tried to hide in the strawberry patch, but Mr. Todd spotted him.
Rabbits are brave, rabbits are brave,
said Benjamin, trembling. Mr. Todd was about to grab Benjamin when he was hit by a flying carrot. Then another, as Peter pelted him with vegetables. Can you help Peter to carry on throwing carrots at Mr. Todd by tapping the screen? The four bunnies ran away and hid amongst the cauliflowers.
Come out, wherever you are,
called the fox, prowling around the garden.
Peter, look who's back,
whispered Lily, spotting Mr. McGregor's cat on the windowsill inside the house.
That's it! We get Mr. McGregor to scare off Mr. Todd for us,
said Peter. Peter's little sister, Cottontail, was the smallest bunny. So he asked her to sneak through a tiny gap to the house and get Mr. McGregor's attention. Mr. Todd's nose twitched as Cottontail sneaked past him towards the house. He said.
You're pretty stinky yourself,
shouted Peter, jumping up to divert his attention.
It seems our little game of hide and seek is over,
said Mr. Todd, face to face with Peter, Benjamin and Lily. They were trapped. the window to try and wake the cat, but it didn't work. Can you help Cottontail shout peekaboo into the microphone to wake up the cat? 1, 2, 3, peekaboo! That's it! Well done! The cat woke up and tumbled from the windowsill in surprise.
What's the problem, Cat?
Asked Mr. McGregor, and he went outside to investigate. In the garden, Mr. Todd was about to pounce when suddenly a trowel flew through the air towards him.
Stop there, you wee thieves!
Yelled Mr. McGregor. The angry gardener chased Mr. Todd out of the garden, and the friends celebrated with a bunny dance, cheering, "Cottontail! Yay!" The bunnies escaped under the garden gate,
We made it!
said Benjamin,
Shame we never got any food, though.
said Lily. Suddenly, a hail of carrots, radishes, and green beans came flying over the wall. Mr. McGregor was throwing them at Mr. Todd. Can you help collect the vegetables by tapping on each of them?
Lucky for us, he's better at growing than he is at throwing.
Laughed Peter. The friends gathered as much as they could carry and went home for a fabulous feast.